Uh, I want to talk about an important index, Reticulocyte Production Index. Reticulocyte Production Index is an important marker to evaluate the compensation of bone marrow during the patient is or has acute blood loss or hemolysis or something like this. As you know, in adult patients, the marrow space that produces most of the cells replaced from long bones to flat bones, as you see here. Imagine that you have an acute blood loss for any reason, and tissue hypoxia will occur. Then kidney secreted erythropoietins. Erythropoietins trigger bone marrow response by CFUE or erythroid progenitor proliferator marker, and finally reticulocytes that are new immature red blood cells that should stay in marrow and after maturation without nuclei come into peripheral blood smear, abruptly released into peripheral blood smear. As you see here, these are mature anucleated red blood cells, normal, but these are that are larger than normal red blood cells and has a network of basophilic strands or dots. These are our reticulocytes. Okay, as you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reticulocytes are seen here. In practical laboratory, we count under slide, under microscope, the number of reticulocytes per 100 or 300 or 500 red blood cells. Okay, but to reach the exact value of this reticulocytosis, we should do two adjustments. One for degree of anemia, because when the patient, for example, has an anemia with hematocrit 25, reticulocyte is different with if the patient has an hematocrit, for example, 15. And second, we should adjust again the time for maturation of these immature reticulocytes in peripheral blood to mature forms. As you see here, this is the first step, corrected reticulocyte count by multiplying counted reticulocyte at patient hematocrit divided by normal hematocrit. That usually we use 45%. And in the second step, we should evaluate reticulocyte production index denoting to maturation time. For example, if the patient has a hematocrit 40 to 45% at the time of presentation, we only divide it into 1. But if the patient has hematocrit of 15% at the time of presentation, we should divide CRC into 205. For example, we have a patient counted reticulocyte 45. Patient's hematocrit at the time of presentation is 50%. Normal hematocrit, as I said, 45. So corrected form will be 15. And regarding to the hematocrit of the patient, this number should be divided by, again I emphasize, should be divided by 205. So the reticulocyte production index for this patient is about 6. Well, what does it mean? It means that anytime when you have acute blood loss or acute hemolysis, reticulocyte production index more than 2 or 3, it means that the bone marrow response is adequate and can produce enough reticulocyte for compensating this event. On the contrary, if the reticulocyte production index is less than 2, it means that the marrow response is inadequate and you should think about variable things. The worst is aplastic anemia, but also iron deficiency anemia or vitamin B12 deficiency can be responsible for this inadequate marrow response. So it is very important for us to report reticulocyte production index in laboratory, because the clinician, especially oncologist or hematologist, needs to know to crude reticulocyte count by a slide. RPI more than 2 or 3 is a good news, and RPI less than 2 is a bad news. Thank you very much.